For the homeless population, winter is their most dangerous season. The cold weather forces the homeless inside, but where do they go? The United Way of Greater New Haven is a nonprofit organization that provides funding to help the homeless get off the streets.
When the weather gets cold this early, it just makes it that much harder. Even if the shelters are open, it's a huge 0 to 60 race, right? To get them staffed appropriately, to make sure people know where to go, and when they can go where, and how they get in, and all those types of roles. We're facing a shortage. We're trying to do maybe more with less this year.
November 17th marked the opening of the overflow shelters in New Haven to manage the increased amount of homeless people.
The shelters that will open up generally, I think, like November to April or whatever that time frame is, those are seasonal shelters. So if you look at the homeless population, as far as individuals who are in projects, the numbers are going to go up in the winter months just because there's more beds available. As a general rule in the state, most of our shelters are operating around 100% capacity all the time.
Soup kitchens are also a tool to help the homeless survive during the winter. But Lukman Abdus-Salam, manager of the St. Anne's Soup Kitchen in Hamden, says donations have been low.
Recently, just last week, our pantry was bare. And what helps us out a lot is the local elementary schools, local high schools, local colleges. They all do food drives for us or whatever. And that's the only way that we're basically making it through this Thanksgiving.
If overflow shelters and soup kitchens are full, homeless people now have another option, called warming centers.
Plan, hopefully this year, resources depending, is to also open a warming center located in a convenient location downtown where people can go and not get a place to sleep, but overnight we'll have a warm seat, some coffee, some folks to talk to, and access to services if they need them.
St. Anne's and the United Way share the same goal, to not only get the homeless off the street, but into permanent housing.
You take someone who's chronically homeless and put them in permanent supportive housing. For the high users of services, so for the folks that move in and out of our emergency departments, our criminal justice systems, in-house stays at other institutions, we save $8,000 a year based on Connecticut dollars when we house that person and give them services rather than let them remain homeless. So not only is it what I think is the moral and humane thing to do, it's a cost saving to our system. I don't know what could make more sense than that.
In the long run, permanent housing will help the homeless people stay off the street. But for now, soup kitchens, overflow shelters, and warming centers will do. I'm Isabella Roman, Q30 News.